Are you a handmade small business owner who feels like you're trying so hard, but something still isn't clicking? Like you're pouring your whole heart into what you make, but behind the scenes you're drowning in tasks you never signed up for. Doing things you didn't realize was part of being a small business owner. Today, I'm actually talking about what handmade business owners actually struggle with, the stuff nobody really talks about online. If you've ever felt alone in this journey, trust me, you're not. Let's start off with one of the biggest lies we've been told. If we love it, it won't feel like work. By the way, guys, my name's Tina Nguyen, the founder of XXL Scrunchie, and we are almost 6 years old. For handmade business owners, the actual crafting part, in our case, making our scrunchies. And for me, I also love creating our content and coming up with new launches. The actual crafting and making part accounts for about 20% of the actual job. The rest, admin, paperwork, keeping up with expenses, packaging, customer service, not only through emails, but DMs, comments, all social channels, social media, filming content. As a small business owner, I'm always looking for ways to save time and stay on top of my finances. I know how challenging it can be to juggle invoices, payments, and everyday expenses. And every little tool that helps me stay organized makes a huge difference. And right now, there's a really good offer that you might want to check out, especially if you're looking for a new way to manage your business money efficiently. If you sign up to Revolut Business using the link in my description and add money to your account before December 31st, 2025, you'll receive a $200 welcome bonus. It's a great way to get started with the account and see if it fits your business needs. Subscription fees and terms and conditions apply, and it's available for new US business customers only. Running a business can get overwhelming when you're juggling payments, invoices, and team expenses. I've been exploring tools that can help simplify all of this, and Revolut Business caught my attention because it seems to make managing finances a lot easier. For me, I used to waste so much time switching between platforms, so I wanted to take a closer look at how Revolut Business works for business owners. It's an all-in-one financial platform where you can send and receive payments in over 25 currencies across 150 plus countries at the interbank rate, which could really save time and avoid hidden fees. Open multi-currency accounts so you can hold money locally, issue both physical and virtual cards to your team with custom spending rules, which could be really helpful for keeping track of team expenses, and even connect tools like QuickBooks or Xero, potentially saving hours each week on bookkeeping and reconciliation. I love that everything is in one app. Whether you're on your laptop at your offices or you're doing business on your phone while traveling in different countries, Revolut Business makes it simple to manage your business finances from anywhere in the world. Revolut Business is trusted by over 60 million customers globally, with more than 20,000 new businesses joining every month. It's the most downloaded financial app in Europe, which made me curious to explore how it works and whether it might be helpful to share with my community. Keep in mind, Revolut Business isn't currently available in Canada yet, but for US businesses, it looks like an easy and effective way to manage payments, multiple currencies, and stay on top of your business's finances. If you're ready to make managing your business finances less stressful and more efficient, sign up at the link in my description or pinned comment. If you sign up and add money to your account before December 31st, 2025, you can unlock that $200 welcome bonus, which is a nice perk for getting started. No one tells you that the more your business grows, the less time you spend creating, and that can take a massive emotional toll on you, because then you feel guilty when you want to create, or you feel guilty for not being productive with your main craft that's only involved in the business, guilty for falling behind, and guilty not loving every moment. Right now, I feel guilty because I'm going away next week. Our friends are getting married in Punta Cana, and we've known this for a year in advance. I normally don't travel during Black Friday, and right now we just got so many orders in the last couple days since I announced my pause post on social media. Thank you guys so much. I wasn't expecting that, and I also didn't think we were gonna get this many Black Friday orders, and now I'm gonna be away. I feel guilty for that. I also have a friend's wedding tonight that I'm considering not going to. Then I would feel guilty missing on her wedding for being at work for a couple more hours. Are you in a warehouse or are you working from home? Coming from someone who now has a warehouse, I do miss working and being at my parents' house. There was no rent, no work commute. I could wake up and just go downstairs and quickly fix an order if I needed to. Now I actually live like half an hour from work, but I remember being at my parents' house and I would just daydream about having a big space. But now I realize we don't need all of this space. Kind of grew into it too quick, and now I'm realizing we could save a lot if our space was smaller. Having a warehouse, it wasn't all like sunshine and rainbows. Weird issues that we've had to deal with, like our leaky roof, which we didn't know about when we signed the lease. Like I would come in and the floor would be like puddles. It was crazy. Luckily, none of our products got damaged and the roof is now kind of repaired. If your business depends on social media, you already know the feeling of the algorithm owning your business more than you do. We have TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube Shorts. We post on Pinterest as well. I was posting on X, your website CEO or SEO, and suddenly you're not just a creator anymore. Own influencer, content creator, videographer, editor, just a full-time content machine, which also is a part of marketing too. And you see everyone else posting using trending audios, especially I see other people filming their day in life. I rarely film that because I feel like it would be a lot for me. Even though I'm just putting the camera there, I just feel like it would slow me down a little bit. And sometimes I'm like, I just want to make stuff. I just want to make our products. It is exhausting trying to stand out in a crowded market. I'm aware we're not the birth of scrunchies. We're not the OG creators of the hair scrunchie, but what we do is share our unique story, people behind our scrunchies, our tips and tricks that we've learned along the way, and celebrating tiny wins and even losses online. Let's talk about inventory. One day you're gonna have so much stuff that is just sitting there for so long, and then suddenly things sell out and you can't keep things in stock at all, or you don't have the materials to make more, or by the time you order more, it will be way too far in advance and the hype will kind of be gone. Post 2020, prices have gone up so much, even just for shipping, ordering supplies and materials. Shipping times are changing. There's duties and tariffs and taxes to deal with. If you guys hear that beeping, my brother is just packing orders. Don't mind the little beeps. My problem now, we have so much fabric I have over-ordered over the years. I'm actually reaching out to other scrunchie makers, even selling on Facebook Marketplace, because they've been sitting for years. Earlier on in my small business, I never really knew how much fabric to order whenever we were doing scrunchie launches. Before I would order fabric and make them into scrunchies, launch them, and they would sell out so quick. So technically I under-ordered. It's obviously great that we sold out, but I remember feeling like I just wish I ordered a couple more meters to make a couple more scrunchies to not only sell more, but get them to the customers that really wanted them and didn't get a chance to order them. Because now I have over-ordered and over-created, resulting in a lot of extra not sold out scrunchies. It's just a hard balance when you're hand making your products. This year we ran into a huge issue when thousands of my hair claw clips were actually damaged. We didn't realize when we were checking them to like pull on the actual clip part, because those were just snapping off, and hundreds of them got out to customers. We had to recall, we had to apologize, we had to send out emails, we had to refund, and then sort them all at our warehouse and pray that we get a refund. And we did, luckily, but it was very stressful. Not a good representation of my small business, because a lot of those customers were first-time customers. Imagine they receive a broken product. That trust is broken. Maybe if they saw the video, they would understand that I posted, but yeah, that's even worse, to be able to lose a potential first-time customer. One of the hardest things has been putting a price on my work and my time and our skills. You want your products to be affordable, but you also want to pay your bills. And most of us forget to factor in things like materials, time, labor, packaging, every little sticker that you put onto the packaging, marketing costs, rent, shipping supplies, website bill. My Shopify bill for my website was $1,000 for the month, because we pay the monthly fee, and then we're also paying for certain apps, and that doesn't even count for the domain xxlnco.com. That domain name I'm paying for separately. It all adds up. There's always the fear. When I just launched our carry-all bags, I was like, is this too expensive? I do look up what others charge to see what it's like out in the world already, so that's a good way to compare. But sometimes you do think, like, what if they choose something from Amazon that's similar, or Shein? Fun fact, Shein has stolen some of my photos before and claimed it as theirs illegally. The truth, most of us underprice ourselves, and no matter what you price yourself, there's always going to be someone that says for them that you're too expensive, and they'll be like, no one's going to buy this. Why would you price it like that? You can't ever please everyone with your price. Because even at the warehouse sale, the Christmas one that we just hosted, I had some really good deals, even lower than this, and some people were like, Tina, this is too low, you need to raise it up. So there's like no happy medium, but you just have to be confident in yourself and confident in your price and confident in you. Easier said than done. No one prepares handmade businesses for finances and taxes. Looking back, we probably should have incorporated our small business sooner than we did. I had no clue how any of that legal stuff worked. Before, I was a sole proprietor, because before I started XXL Scrunchie, I was a mural artist and I registered myself as a sole proprietor. That just means everything falls under you personally, your income, your expenses, your taxes. There's no separation, just everything is one. The struggle goes way deeper than tax season, because you have to keep track of every expense, whether you're incorporated or not. Shipping labels, fabric, if I went to buy Christmas decorations for the warehouse, gas, the website fees you get charged every month, the tax bills you pay, you got to keep those receipts organized too. If you don't, you'll end up paying for it later, literally. Once you hire other employees, you're gonna start dealing with things like EI, payroll, taxes. You're gonna have to make pay stubs, pay your employees, but hopefully you have an accountant to do that for you. And these aren't just optional, and you can't ignore them and hope for the best. There are deadlines due on each little thing. I try to stay organized by saving receipts as soon as I pay for something. Whether it's a digital receipt, I'll save it in a folder under the month and I'll label it with the date. For example, I bought boxes and I'll label that file November 29th, and then I'll do underscore where I bought it from, and that's it. Just so I know the date and where it's from. And maybe I'll put what it was, like what it was for, because the bookkeeper or accountant might not know what it's for and how to categorize it. Finances are one of the biggest struggles for handmade small business owners, because we're really not taught it and no one shows you. I remember struggling earlier on how to even find an accountant, how to even find a bookkeeper, especially one you could trust. Luckily, I got recommended to one through family and friends, and they actually had a sit-down meeting with me and went through everything. They looked at all my books and information, and we chatted for about an hour so that I would feel comfortable trusting them with basically all of my finances. Loneliness of being a creator, especially in a small town. No one really admits this job could be very lonely. Most handmade business owners work completely alone. No one to brainstorm with, no one to be like, you're doing great. When you're in a small town, that isolation feels almost stronger. There's not that many networking events or founder events. I've gone to events in like Vancouver, Toronto, but it's always minimum 2-hour drive or another 5-hour flight. There's always that just constant pressure, no off switch. I'm lucky that I get to work with my family, but it's hard when I'm having an off day, because not every day is perfect. Sometimes I need to make multiple decisions in a day, and I can never be like, I don't know, or can someone else figure it out? Because ultimately, I'm the one that has to decide. If you're a handmade small business owner, I want you to know that none of these struggles mean that you're failing. They just mean you're human and you're doing your best. I still enjoy what we do, and being a small business owner has been one of the craziest, most amazing journeys ever. But I just honestly didn't know or realize all these other things I would have to be doing too. Building something from scratch, you're doing jobs of 5 different people. You're learning, or at least I was learning everything as I go. I did not go to business school or tax school or finance school, and that's something to be incredibly proud of. Let me know in the comments what you struggle with or what video topic you guys want me to talk about next. See you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.